The Bears defeated the Panthers 16-13. Bryce Young was 21 of 38, 185 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. He also had 3 carries for 18 yards. It is not going to happen this year for Bryce Young. He has no talent around him whatsoever. No running back is being efficient. No receivers to throw to outside of an aging Adam Thielen. No offensive line. It is absolutely brutal. They're going to need an offseason or two to really make this right for Bryce Young. I love him long term because the skill set that he showed at Alabama is really rare. What he does instinctually, the passes he's able to make are special. If he was taller and had a thicker frame, he would have been one of the best quarterback prospects of all time. So he absolutely needs patience. We all have heard of what Peyton Manning did in his rookie year, throwing 1,000 interceptions. Bryce Young could be in a similar boat because of the situation he's in. Stay patient with him long term. Just in season-long leagues, I do not think he is an ad whatsoever. Chuba Hubbard had 9 carries for 23 yards. He really seems to be establishing himself as the RB1 here. Raheem Blackshear had 2 carries for 7 yards. And Miles Sanders looking like a clear drop. Super disappointing this season. 2 carries for -5 yards. Chuba Hubbard is an ad, but just not a must-play sort of player because he's not really getting the yards per carry like that. Mike Strawn led the team in receiving. Of course he did. 1 catch, 45 yards, 2 targets. He is not an ad. Adam Thielen, 6 catches, 42 yards, 10 targets. Jonathan Mingo had 3 catches for 20 yards on 7 targets. I want to watch to see if Jonathan Mingo starts to get closer to Adam Thielen here because he is far and away second in targets here, just behind Thielen. Their production is getting closer and closer. I wonder if Mingo can make a run at getting some of or more of Thielen's targets as we go forward. Selling high on Thielen right now would not be the worst idea because I really think Mingo can start to establish himself here. Chuba Hubbard had 2 catches for 16 yards on 2 targets. Tommy Tremble, 3 catches for 16 yards. Him and Hayden Hurst seem to be at about the same level as far as tight ends in this offense. Miles Sanders added 2 catches for 15 yards to go with his negative rushing day. Hayden Hurst had 2 catches for 14. Terrace Marshall had a catch for 11. And Raheem Blackshear just had the 1 catch for 6. For the Bears, Tyson Bagent was 20 of 33, 162 yards. No touchdowns, no interceptions. He also had 6 carries for 12 yards. He's really establishing himself as a backup quarterback here. Just doing enough to make his Bears team competitive, to make this offense competitive. He's not going to light the world on fire, but he's really giving me like someone who gets a huge contract in free agency as a backup quarterback sort of vibes. Like he's never going to be this top 5, top 10 sort of quarterback you play in fantasy every single week, but he's just doing enough to stay competitive. So watch out for him. If Justin Fields goes out, this team is far from screwed with Tyson Bagent at quarterback. Deontay Foreman led the way with no Khalil Herbert in this one. 21 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown. Really solid stuff if Khalil Herbert misses any more time. He had his practice window open this week, but he has 2 more games to go before that practice window closes, so it's not an absolute guarantee that Khalil Herbert plays next week. Roschon Johnson, 5 carries for 18 yards. He's looking like a safe drop, especially when Khalil Herbert gets back because he is right behind Foreman pretty substantially here. Tyler Scott, 1 carry for 16 yards. Darrynton Evans had 2 carries for 5. DJ Moore had a carry for 1, and Cole Kmet had a carry for 1 as well. DJ Moore, he's more of a floor play when Tyson Bagent is in. 5 catches for 58 yards. Not star-level stuff like he can produce with Justin Fields, but you can do worse than playing DJ Moore and just expect around 10 points sort of production. Cole Kmet, 5 catches, 45 yards. Solid tight end line there, but didn't light the world on fire. Just kind of limit your expectations with him. He's not going to get you crazy touchdown production every week, but he can get you a nice floor. Tyler Scott, the rookie, had a catch for 15. Darnell Mooney had 2 catches for 14. Roschon Johnson, this is where he can add some value. I expect him to have a really solid receiving role if he doesn't start to get carries like he did earlier on in the season, because he can really add some value as a receiver that Deontay Foreman can't. Foreman had 2 catches for 12 yards. Equimini St. Brown had a catch for 4, and Darrynton Evans did not haul in either of his targets. That'll do it for me, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, follow at We Are Drafting on Instagram. We got buy lows, sell highs. All the position rankings are ready to go. Quarterback, receiver, running back, tight end, defense, all ready to go at We Are Drafting on Instagram. I will see you over there, and thank you again for watching.